Coming to you live from our journey to the moon. I'm Brandon.
And I'm Josh.
And I usually say this is optimal play and forgot that, so it is. Hi Josh.
Hello.
How have you been since our last game of Welcome to the Moon?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Yeah, we took we
candy break?
Yeah, ate some candy, some cookies. We're all sugared up. Now we just kind of finish this game before the crash.
There we go.
We are here continuing our advanced campaign of Welcome to the Moon. Advanced meaning we skipped the recommended first 8 scenarios that you play that have kind of basic rules and got to the part that has a little bit more of the like legacy style.
We are not basic.
No, we're not basic. You don't know how to play though, so
correct.
At least don't know how to play each of the new adventures that we get to. You've been around the block on Welcome too.
Yes.
Around around the neighborhood.
Around the neighborhood, yeah.
But so we will in a second dive into kind of the campaign text, and then I'll teach you the adventure. But first, let me remember to be a good YouTuber and say, hey, if you like playthroughs or like our faces or I don't know anything, just I don't even care if you like us. Just hit the like button. That'd be cool. And subscribe to the channel. This is how we grow, how we meet new people. We don't meet them per se.
They kind of meet us, but we don't meet them.
Yeah.
But we could if they join the stream.
Well, that's true. We are recording this live into YouTube streaming, so we may interact with the chat should anyone be there. But it is late on a Tuesday night,
It is.
so my expectations are not high in that department. But with that, shall we dive in?
We shall.
I won the first game, bagging 1 more star than you towards our campaign score and keeping the captain title.
And you won on the tiebreaker.
So I did. Yeah, you had to remind me.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so here's where we continue our story. On our first journey to the moon, there were many problems due to the lack of coordination and anticipation. Let's not repeat the mistakes that ultimately led to our doom. Follow my instructions. And then I have a choice about what my instructions are.
Ooh.
It could be, let's focus on the resources of the space stations, or let's watch out for the slightest interference.
Well, what happened last time?
Well,
do you remember?
last time we got to the moon without much difficulty.
Well, I mean,
It's
like
when
in
we
the,
got to the moon.
the pre...
Oh, the choices are a little different.
Okay.
So the first time through, you do similarly make choices, but they do there's always 2 choices, and they do exactly one thing. They decide which of 2 sets of objectives will be on the table. That's all that they do. This is cool. We learned the first time that this is more
Very
consequential.
different,
Yeah. And I've played this adventure before. I know the gist of what the space stations are up to. So I kind of want to pick the one that I have no idea what this means. Let's watch out for the slightest interference.
All right.
All right, so I'm going to go to chapter 88.
Who do you think is interfering? Is it the robots?
Oh, maybe. Let's see. Alert! We're about to find out in the next sentence. Our radars have detected a UFO. That's different from the first time through. Our scanners tell us that the passengers are all dead. It's odd, but we have also detected the presence of an unknown plant life. We had not located this flying saucer before. Could it be from the space-time distortion? We must know.
It sounds like Last of Us fungus.
It does, actually. Don't love that. Let's go and explore. This just says... So, I don't love the way this is templated because it says, play adventure 2, period. Which makes it sound like you can close the book and play. But then it goes on to tell you how it's going to modify it. Warp 2A, the flying saucer. Take the campaign warp cards, 184 to 189. I found them. They're flying saucers.
All right.
I guess similarly to last time, there's probably it's 6 cards because it's 1 per player.
They all look the same to me.
For this game, each player takes one of these cards and places it on the 2A side of their sheet. The card must cover part of the space station number 2 on the left of the sheet. Part of space station number 2. So the space stations are, if I zoom in on these, they are numbered there?
Like this.
Oh, yeah, I think you figured out what it meant perfectly. Yeah. Okay. I'll do the same on my board. Okay.
Oh, mine's probably not in the shot anymore. Do we care?
Oh, let's, I mean, it's in that shot. Yeah, you could probably scoot over. There. Perfect. Okay. The UFO operates as a space station, which I'll explain to you in a moment, but differently as it's connected to space station number 2. To circle a plant on the UFO with a plant action, you must write down the associated number in a zone connected to the station number 2. To get the multiplier bonus of the UFO, first, maybe the order we should do this in the future is I teach you the basics and then we read the modifier so that it makes sense.
Might make sense, yeah.
But I guess I'm committed now. To circle a plant on the UFO with a plant action, you must write down the associated number in a zone connected to station number 2. To get the multiplier bonus of the UFO, first you must activate all robots of station number 2. Note that the lowest multiplier bonus of station 2 gives out an energy bonus that must be used immediately. Oh, okay, so that it actually changed like that times 7 that's on there. It added a little, Then you'll be able to get the multiplier bonus of the UFO by activating the 3 exploration capsules using energy. To do so, instead of performing the usual energy action, circle a capsule. At the end of the day, add up the UFO score with the one from station number 2. The UFO, oh, okay, there's plants there, all right. Note that the UFO is considered as a fully fledged space station when accomplishing missions. Whew. Okay. And that's it.
Alright, now what does all that mean?
Okay, what does all that mean? I'm realizing, this is a great video here, that I always, one, between the robots and the plants, they both have to do with space stations. One of them cares where you place the number and the other one doesn't, and it's kind of, like from a game design perspective, it's kind of arbitrary, and I always forget which one. Okay, plants you can circle no matter what. Robots, you have to put the number in the right zone. Okay. Wait, no, wait. Oh, never mind. It is the plants. Okay, you have to connect it. Okay, you have to connect the plants to the right zone. The robots you don't. Sorry for that. I swear this video will be good. So here is Adventure 2. It is our trajectory from Earth to the Moon. Welcome to rules remain the same basics. We're going to take a number and action combination, have to write that number. There's just only one row here, and numbers still have to be ascending from 1 on Earth to 15 at the Moon. Mm-hmm. Or like because it's also not super intuitive here, like where's the low end and where's the high end of this. It's from Earth to the Moon is the best way to remember that. Obviously, you would just not be able to fill in very many of these when there's only 15 numbers. So I've got good news for you. I've got good news and bad news for you. You can draw lines dividing this into various zones. And so the way you do that is with the energy action. Every time you take the energy action, and let me zoom in on my own board so it's a little closer. Every time you take the energy action, you'll circle one of these energy icons, and you can notice one is circled already. And then each time that you have circled a column of 2 of them, then you can draw a line breaking up the trajectory into multiple zones. And so say I do this and I draw this line here. Now the 1 to 15 rules apply to this and separately again to this.
I see.
And so you had to follow the 1 to 15 rules for the whole thing to start, but as soon as you divided it up, now, like, hopefully before you drew that line there, you didn't put a 9 here, right?
Right.
Because that may have seemed like it was in the middle of the big trajectory, but it becomes a problem once you start drawing lines. And so that's kind of the brain-bending part of this, is figuring out how to think ahead with your number placement and divide those up. So you can divide the trajectory into as many as, I guess it would be 7 zones if you drew 6 lines, right? Mm-hmm. So you get that for every 2 energy. How
many total spaces do we have?
40, I believe.
Okay.
I have not counted just now, but I've counted it in the past, and that's my recollection, is that it's 40. So that is the big picture of how the numbers work here, and also we've covered the energy action. We'll circle back to reiterate, because the energy action also affected the UFO, but let's circle back to that last. So this is a mission where we are kind of like classic Welcome to. We're just doing a lot of formulas to get our score at the end, and it's point salad. Highest points at the end wins and gets the 1 star here. We did not end up getting an offer for an extra star like we did the first time.
Oh,
I just realized.
All right. Then.
Yeah. So to go through kind of the actions, we've covered energy. There are plant actions, as you know. This is where a lot of your points will come from. I mean, you can have different strategies, but you'll probably want to do some of this. Each time that you take a plant action, you can circle a plant on a space station where this track of robots, or if that track of robots that connects the space station to our trajectory is connected to the zone where you put the number. If that makes sense. So at the start, anyways, yeah. So if I take a 9 of plants and put the 9 here, I could circle any plant. But once I've drawn a line here, all of a sudden this is the only space station that's connecting to this part of the trajectory, and it would have to be here. Yeah.
So you could actually create a zone that connects to nothing, to no space stations, rather. Not to nothing, but.
Correct. Yes, you can. And then there would be no value to taking plant.
You're almost likely to, because.
Yeah, there's only 4 space stations. Yeah. So that is how you circle these plants. These plants are worth points at the end of the game equal to the modifier or the multiplier that you've circled here. Mm-hmm. How do you circle those multipliers? With robots. So every time you take a robot action, you'll place that number anywhere, and then that's the one that actually it doesn't matter where you placed the number. You can mark off any, or circle, or whatever you want to do, any robot, and then as soon as you've marked off all the robots connecting to a space station, you can circle one of the multipliers. You circle the higher multiplier if you were the first of the players to connect there, and the lower multiplier if you were not the first.
Makes sense.
So the plants and the robots, both of them only contribute to points at all if you've connected the robots to the space station and circled at least one plant there. If the robot track is not complete, then the plants you've circled are worth 0.
Okay.
And so there's kind of this section in the scoring here where the space stations are numbered, so you would calculate your points from each space station and fill them in. So that's plants and robots. Water is simpler. It works a lot like the pools do in Welcome To, and in fact, in most of the future adventures we're going to play from this box, it works very similarly to this, where if you take a water action and you place that number on one of these water tanks, then you simply circle the number there, and you'll get that many points.
Yep.
And at the end of the game, you'll just total up all the circled numbers and get that many points for water. What other actions are there? Astronauts. So astronauts are going to do. A lot of these actions are going to start being familiar as we play future adventures. They do the same things. Astronauts are going to do their normal thing here, unlike the first mission. They let you modify the number that's paired with them by plus or minus 1 or 2. Again, you're familiar with that from original Welcome To.
Yep.
So when you take the astronaut, you can. If it's an astronaut with a 14. You can treat that number as anything from a 12 to a 16, and yes, you can go above 15. You cannot go below 0. So it's a weird slight asymmetry where on the 1 side you only can go down by 1, and on the 15 side you can go up by 2.
Yeah.
Don't know why.
Same thing in Welcome To, I believe.
Yeah.
And then you mark off one of these guys, I guess?
You do, yes. So then there's also these astronauts. You mark off one of these astronauts each time you use one. And for every 2 of them that you have, you circle one of these symbols that you might recognize as the wild symbol from last time. And then on future turns, you may use those up, marking them off, to kind of like we did, or similar to the first adventure. You can then use a number and treat it like a different action. So I guess it's not that similar because that had wild spaces.
Yeah.
I'm getting a little bit twisted up here in the way I explained this. But so let me forget the first adventure. For every of the wild icon you've circled, you can, on a future turn, treat an action as if it were a different card. Then there's planning. Planning does its most common effect, which is when you take a planning action, you'll write the number that went with it, and then also you can write an X anywhere.
Oh.
So the planning action is the equivalent of the bis, the duplex kind of action, but you don't actually, in Welcome to the Moon, have to place the X next to the number that you wrote. You can place it anywhere. And then in this one,
it's not negative.
It's not negative here. On a lot of the adventures, it will be a negative. So it just has to do with, I guess, how powerful they think it is on any given board. On this one, you do just like the astronauts, you mark them off, and for every 2, you get a wild. So you actually have an upside to using them. I think that the reason that the X's are not considered valuable on this is because you'll quickly be like, oh, I have this zone here. I would really like to place 4 plants, and there's already 3 spots left. And the last thing I want to do is fill them with X's. Yeah, they're not super helpful on this board. That was astronauts, energy, planning, water, plants, robots. I think that's all the actions. Other endgame scoring, there is, and shoot, this iconography is throwing me a little bit, so I'm double checking that I get this right. Yes, so this one here on the points, you get points equal to the number of spaces in your largest completed zone. So whatever zone you've walled off and completed, whatever the length of it is, you get that many points. Okay. So it'll probably be like 7 or 8 or 9, something like that. And then this one is points to the player, 20 points for the player who has the most completed zones. So that actually, the first one rewards you for having few large zones, and the second one rewards you for having a lot of smaller zones.
Yeah.
And so that's 20 points to the first player, 10 points to the second player. In a 2-player game, that's all that we will use. You must have at least 1 complete zone to get anything. You can't get points for having 0 complete zones. And then over here is back to kind of standard welcome to, where each time that you cannot place a number at all, you'll mark off one of these error spaces, and these are negative points at the end of the game. The first 2 times that it happens, you get a free energy, is what that symbol there means. So I guess that
happens, the game is over.
Yes. But hopefully when the free energy has given you some walls to draw, then you can now place numbers again, I guess is the idea there. We should have objectives. Here we go. Why don't you just sight unseen pick an A, a B, and a C out of my hand here.
Which ones are which?
Oh, so they're like the red background is A, and so on, yeah. All right. So our objectives will be, excuse me, to have all the plants circled on 2 space stations.
Okay.
To have completed zones of 6, 4, and 2 length.
Okay. And
to have 4, I believe, shoot, I'm going to look up this one. This one is either 4 water tanks in the same zone or 4 consecutive water tanks circled. It's 4 water tanks, but it's with an extra wrinkle, I remember. That one is 4 consecutive water tanks on your trajectory. They do not all have to be in one zone, but they do have to be 4 in a row as they appear on the board.
All right, then.
So let's just reiterate really quick what the heck was going on with this UFO. So the UFO operates as a space station, but it's connected to station number 2. So you can circle the plants on the UFO as when you put a plant action number on the trajectory connected to space station, or on the zone connected to space station number 2, and thus the UFO. Mm-hmm. And then you get to the UFO by using energy actions to circle these rockets instead of doing the regular energy thing. Oh. But, and the last thing I want to know is, do you have to, but first you have to activate all the robots to station 2. So you have to first do the robots, then do 3 energy actions, then you can circle, or then you can get the multiplier on the UFO. You can circle the plants anytime, just make sure that if you waste your action circling those plants, you intend to get all the way there.
Right.
The last thing it added was that if you are the second person, or I guess not the first, but it's a 2-player game, to station 2, and you get this ×7 multiplier, you immediately get 1 energy action as a little bit of a balancer, I guess.
And getting there is the robots.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's circling all the robots, yeah. Okay. Any questions?
Nope. I think I'm good. But
all right.
I will probably have questions at a later time.
Well, once I'm in competition mode, I don't intend to answer them, so...
Fair enough.
Speak now or forever hold their peace.
Wrong, right?
Yeah, there we go. No, that's only when I'm the storyteller and blow on the clock tower. Okay, then. Let's flip them.
All right. 7 of leaves, 12 of planning, and 9 of leaves. Those are not the best numbers.
No energy there to get our zones started. And then, yeah, it's like if you place the 7, it's tempting to put it in the dead center because that's how the trajectory works right now. But when you draw that line later, you might regret it. It's already difficult.
It's also interesting in that, like, you really don't want to take planning in astronauts very often because there's only 6 instances in which it does anything for you.
Yeah, as far as gaining the wilds, like the main reason you take the astronauts or the planning is because you really want to modify the number or really want the X,
Right.
I think.
That's fair.
The X in particular, though, like you do in the very late game, you might want to complete zones to get the points, but other than that, they're not accomplishing much for you. So, I don't know. I'm going to just assume I'm going to mark off this trajectory near Earth pretty quickly and put like a 7.
Yeah, I feel like
Here.
I'm going to do something crazy like that, too.
And then I'm going to circle... Oh, no. I'm going to the cool UFO, so I'm circling a plant up here.
I'm going to do a 9 over here.
Okay.
Yeah, it does seem like we should be going after the... They seem to be put... Even if I am second, I get a bonus, so, you know.
It's true. You get a bonus and you get potentially... I guess the UFO is worth as much as 24 points to the first person to get there and 16 to the second. That's a pretty big gap.
It is.
Really, in a 2-player game, I feel like the 20 versus 10 points here is really significant.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm worried about that.
9 of water, 5 of energy, 9 of robots.
I forgot this again. I added it as an afterthought the first time, but I don't know what good this does now, but I was going to suggest that if you're watching this, play along.
Right.
Grab your copy, Welcome to the Moon, and as we flip the cards, play on your own Adventure 2 board, and then let us know in the comments how you compare.
They're only one round behind. They can
Yeah, maybe you already had that idea independently. Maybe that's why you pulled up a Welcome to the Moon playthrough video. But yeah, just putting that out there. Anyway,
Hopefully they play a game that has better numbers coming up.
Yeah, really. Well, except I think the idea of playing along with us is that it would be using the same numbers as us. Otherwise, what's the point?
No.
Oh.
I get that. I was just saying, like, you just use your own cards and get better numbers than these.
That's fair. Yeah. We should rig the decks to have great numbers so we can be like, that's why you should come to Optimal Play, is to get the good numbers. Yeah. Am I ready for an energy? No. I'm going to do this.
I'm going to
What's Josh gonna
be
do?
real bold. I'm going to do a 9 of water here.
Oh, I didn't even realize. Were there 2 plants last time? There were. I didn't even realize that you took the 9 versus my 7.
Oh, yeah.
Because I knew we both circled the same plant. I thought that we had done the same move, but we actually did quite different moves. Oh, so
making this not bite me in the ass later is going to be hard.
But you can't place that 9 though, because you already have a 9 in this zone.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, you gotta use the 5. You've already you screwed up, friend.
Evidently. Okay. We'll do a 5 here, and we will go ahead and get this energy.
That's funny that tiny difference between which number we chose for our plant action has now set us off in completely different directions.
I'll do...
The 5 is... Oh, it's energy. Oh, so you're drawing your line. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Gutsy, I like it.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it works.
I took a water, so I've got points on the board. Yeah.
3 of leaves, 1 of energy.
Whoa.
Or 11 of leaves.
I mean, who can resist a 1 of energy?
1 of energy is a really good, and I have 2 good spots for it.
I'm going for it.
Yeah, I think that's.
And then let's draw my line here. I'm going to do that. Is that where you... It's not quite where you drew it.
One off from me.
Okay. Okay.
This is nice because like already our boards are like really different, whereas in the first one we had like the same first 5 moves or something.
Yeah, I feel like it was more than 5. I feel like it was like the first time through the decks that we were not identical, but quite
really,
similar.
Really similar. All right, 9 of water, 7 of robots, and 13 of energy.
Okay. 13 of energy. It's just awkward because I'd have to commit to where that 13 is going.
Yeah. I'm gonna take that 9 of water.
I'm gonna take the 13. I'm just trying to think through where it's gonna go.
I couldn't get the 9 of water last time, so now I'm gonna make up for it. The 13 was attractive.
I'm gonna put the 13 like here.
Okay.
So I won't be able to go much higher than this for now, but when I get 1 more energy, I should draw a line around there and then be set. Okay.
15 of energy.
Wow.
There you go. That worked out real nice for you. 14 of energy. Or 2 of astronauts. Oh, all of those are good.
Yeah. Can you you have anywhere good to draw a 0? Now's your chance with that astronaut.
Yes, I do. I have a great spot for a 0, right?
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I don't think I can pass that up.
I think I'm going to pass that up.
The 15 of energy is also extremely compelling.
Yeah, that's what I'm taking. I'm going to just put it on the moon.
Yeah, that's a great spot for it.
And then I need to draw another zone line.
Okay, so now we got to the good cards. So...
Oh, yes, yeah.
Makes up
finally some good cards. Okay.
Like every single one of these, like, I mean, this is obviously just not a good pick, right? 14 of energy, but that's only because the 15 of energy is there. Otherwise, it would be fantastic.
Yeah. You're right.
All right.
Okay, let's do it.
8 of energy, 8 of robots, or 11 of plants.
Huh. And remember, now that we've drawn lines, it starts to become really important that you have to circle plants on the zone where you wrote the number.
Yeah.
But robots, you do not. You can write that 8 anywhere and circle a robot anywhere. So that, I think, is what I'm going to do. 8 of robots. Heading for the UFO.
I'm doing... Wait, robots can be anywhere.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm doing the same.
Okay. The race is on.
It is. 14 of plants, 6 of astronauts, or the 8 of robots.
Another 8 of robots.
Yeah.
14 of plants seems pretty cool. But where would I put it?
Oh, I don't have a good...
I literally can't put the 14 of plants on the trajectory where I want to circle the plant already.
Yeah,
it can't go on my major zone here.
Right, I'm having a similar issue.
Huh.
This is an interesting...
It's a tough one.
Hard. So, when I get a wild here, that's a wild symbol or a wild number?
Wild symbol.
Okay.
Same number. Right? I'm gonna do a sanity check here. You get a wild symbol. Wild action. You can use circle wild action whenever you want it. To use it, cross it off, and then use any of the 6 possible actions instead of the one from your number action combination. So yes, it changes the action. The number must remain the same. Unless you use the wild to change the action into an astronaut, then you could modify the number.
Okay.
And I guess you would gain another. You would also mark off an astronaut. So it's like you're only using half a wild.
I think
Astronautception.
I'm going to go with the 14 of plants over here. Because that's still connected to Space Station 2.
Oh, well, I'm happy for you. That doesn't work for me.
Yeah.
And I could, decisions, because that 14 would go great next to this 15, but it's on a water tank. Do I want to hold...
You can't get every pool.
You can't get every... You're right, you can't get every pool. All right, I'm going to put... Oops, that's a 14... I'm going to mark the 14 here, not get that water tank, but circle a plant up here. Let's see what comes of that.
3 of plants, 4 of astronauts, could be a 2 of astronauts, or a 10 of planning.
3 of plants is pretty appealing.
Oh yeah, I see. I really fucked up my first space station because if I put I guess the robots can come from anywhere, but I only have 5 numbers left, and they could
Yeah.
all be plants.
And luckily, you haven't like circled any of your robots yet, because that would be because if you realize you can't get very many of the plants, all of a sudden that would be in retrospect
So
like
I
a total
be
waste. But
real careful about what I do over here.
yep. So I'm gonna put that 3 here.
I think I'm actually
and circle of plants.
Yeah, I'm going in the same space as you actually.
Oh, funny.
Because I've got.
Oh yeah, it leaves because you have a 0 there. It
so
leaves
we're in the same spot.
All right, so we're both holding our breath for
one or two of
water.
water. We know what we're both taking. 6 of astronauts, 1 of plants, 6 of energy.
1 of plants.
Yeah, 1 of plants is not. Like,
I would sacrifice this tank and just place the 1 of plants there, except that this is like where I was hoping to get the objective of 4 consecutive. And so that breaks that, and then I have to find somewhere else to do it.
Too. The real problem is that 4, 5, 6. I guess I could probably bank on a 4 and 5 coming up at some point, but I don't love how it's squeezing.
Yeah.
Over here.
I think. Okay. I've already circled 1 plant up here. I'm gonna put the 1 here and circle a plant.
I need to get me some energy, so I'm gonna do the 6 of energy, and I think that's legal. Yeah, because I need to get a divider line in here.
Yeah, you do.
Let's maybe go here. I think that seems okay.
That is the same place I drew mine, so
it is. All right.
I support that.
8 of robots, 4 of energy, or 5 of water.
5 of water.
5 of water is looking really good.
I like that.
5 of water, right here. Next.
Here's my question: am I really gonna get this tank?
I don't know.
Or should I give up on it and go for like throw the 5 up here?
Whatever you do, just make sure it's the wrong decision.
Thanks. I don't actually think I think my odds of pulling this off are really low, so I'm going to put the 5 here. Getting those water points. And even if the objective falls through for me, like that's still 7 points.
Yeah, it's not the end of the world.
Still not bad at all. Yeah. All right, let's go.
5 of robots. 13 of astronauts could be a 15.
It could.
9 of energy.
I don't have any use for a 15. 9 of energy is interesting.
A 15, but actually 15 might not be a terrible idea for me.
I think I am going to do this.
And that would give me a wild. Yeah, I gotta take that 15.
Oh, you did the astronaut. Okay.
Yeah. Because I get a wild out of it, so.
Yeah. I took took 5 robots and now have taken the lead on the way to the UFO. So.
Okay. 7 of robots.
Ooh.
7 of water. 4 of energy. Oh man.
Ooh. 4 of energy is a 4 is pretty great.
A 4 is pretty great.
I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna put the 4 right there.
I got a 3 and a 5. Same spot as you.
Yeah.
And then
as much as taking the robot would have gotten me the ×9, but
yeah,
I'm still.
And lines are important, so.
Yeah, they sure are.
Yeah, getting the robot would have been a good choice too. 11 robot, 5 leaf, or 10 energy.
10 energy, as they say. Yeah.
I don't know.
I took the 10 of energy. But where do I draw the line? I want to be able to get a lot more plants here, so I need to be pretty generous with that space. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That feels right.
I'm going to take the 11 of robots because I got to catch up to you.
Okay, I like it.
8 of robots. 11 of robots.
Oh, wow.
13 of plants.
13 of plants is pretty cool.
It is.
Do you win? You win the robot race. I have to take this
I think
8.
we're both like compelled.
6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
8 of robots.
So we both get the.
So we both get the times 9, and neither of us gets the bonus energy as a result. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Oh, and you have all 3 plants that are circled. Interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
2 of water.
Ooh.
That's I think we're taking that.
I think we
4
are.
of plants and 10 of planning.
I am absolutely taking that 2 of water.
Yeah, because I'm now 3 of the 4.
Yeah, same. Oh, yeah. When I took this one, I kind of thought it was a backup plan to head this way, but all of a sudden I have 3. So do you, though.
Yeah.
All right.
11 of robots, 9 of planning, or 8 of planning. Oh, what's up with these 11 robots? That keeps coming up.
And now to get to the UFO, it's an energy action, which is interesting. Huh. I think it is unlikely that I am going to get a pool here.
I'm doing something different than you for sure, because I'm going to use my wild.
Whoa, that is different.
And I'm going to use that to create a 9 of water, getting my 4 in a row water. So I get to snake that good 15 bonus.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
You used the wild to get the water to beat me to the objective. Wow.
How do I mark that?
Yeah, so you can go ahead, and this was worth 11 points for the first person. Go ahead and write 11 in the C on here.
Right.
And it's only 6 when I do it. Yeah, I think that was a great move, and I didn't see it coming.
12 of lightning energy, I guess. 10 of water, or 6 of plants.
Damn, right after I gave up on this water tank and I put an 11 there, the 10 comes up. That would have been just fine.
There's some good choices here.
Yeah, there sure are.
I'm going to go with that 10 of water, though.
I'm going to take the 6 of plants.
It just works really nicely with my line I got going here. All right. 5 of astronauts. 15 of robots.
Whoa.
We'd love to see a 15. Although I don't think I can use it very well. 7 of energy.
I can use the 15 just fine. I'm going to take it.
I'm going to do the 7. And I'm going to get...
Oh, you're going to the UFO already.
I am.
Oh, no.
10 of plants.
I figured I had the advantage getting to the UFO because I have one more
3
line drawn
plants.
than you. I thought you'd want one more energy to
do
divide
want
up a
another
zone.
energy, but I just I didn't choose that.
Well, I'll look forward to it coming back to haunt you. 10 of plants.
This is already kind of haunting me.
Yeah, this is...
See, I got this nice
one.
gap here between 10 and 15.
Yeah.
It's not what you want.
No. I am more than happy to circle more plants, so I'm going to go 10, circle a plant there.
I don't know where I'm going to get all these robots.
What are you up to?
Robots. I think I'm going to do the 3 of plants here. And just hope for the best over there.
Oh, okay.
Final track to the moon.
Okay.
10 of water, 12 of robots, 7 of planning.
Okay. 10 of water. All right, so I've got a little bit of a slight decision here. If I put it here, I leave room for a 9 of water, but that has to be a 9 of water to complete the objective. Or I could just put the 10 there and be like, you know what, I completed the objective.
Yeah, you didn't put your line in a great spot to be wasting numbers over there. That's tough.
Yeah, I definitely built a big zone.
I think I'm just going to go ahead and mark this. Well,
it's also an option to take the 12.
The 12, I think I'm almost
robot.
definitely taking the 12.
I think I'm going to do that too.
But
I'm going to put it down here.
I just have
Circle
no idea
that.
where I want my robot. Because, like, the 12 here is attractive. I could also go here pretty easily.
Yeah, remember that you can circle...
need 2 more leaves.
You can circle a robot anywhere you want, remember.
Right.
Yeah.
And it could go up here too, actually. But that's wasting... I don't know that I want to bank on getting a 13.
Yeah, that's tough.
So I'm going to put it here. 12 of robots. Then I'm going to get, I guess, this robot. Because if I circle the leaf over there, I need to go for it.
I like it.
We're out.
Oh, time to shuffle. Okay.
This is a little mind bending.
It is. Wait till
I
the
really
next
need
one.
to get some more energy.
I'll tease you about the next one at the end of this one. It is. I think I said earlier that number 3 is my favorite and most hated adventure. Actually, well, I hate it for a different reason than number 6. One of them is Welcome to Pandemic.
Oh.
Viruses are spreading.
There you go.
That might be my most hated, actually. But it's not as brain-bending as Mission 3 is. Okay, brain.
We have 8 of astronauts, 9 of planning, 8 of energy. Ooh, 8 and 9 are not great numbers for me.
Interesting. 8 of energy, yeah, that's a bad one. For me, too. Even though I want to get back in on the UFO race.
Okay, well, I guess I'm wasting this water capsule and getting an 8 of energy. But that at least gets me another line to draw, which I desperately need.
Yeah.
I think it's going here.
I'm going to also take the 8 of energy, but I'm going to put it here and use it to make progress toward the UFO.
Nope, wrong spot. Definitely the wrong spot, because I don't have my UFO leaves circled. Oh, that sucks.
Oh yeah, you gotta leave. You still have to leave room on that trajectory for the UFO plants. Yeah, it's rough.
Yeah, this is gonna be a dinky zone. Doesn't do anything for anybody. All right.
Okay, I see
3
some
of
plants.
robots.
Give me a good plant number.
7 of water. 10 of plants.
That's fine.
10 of plants is fine. Yeah. 3 of robots is.
Is it fine?
Not as fine.
Maybe it's not fine. Maybe I hate the 10 of plants. Yeah, I hate it.
Okay. I should really think about that 3, because I got this shit going on over here.
Yeah, me too. I have the exact same layout as you there. 1 blank blank 5.
And robots can go anywhere, so that's helpful.
They sure can.
You know what? I'm doing 10. 10 fits right there next to my 9.
Do I have to do the 10? The 10 would waste water, but it would get me a UFO plant circled.
That's nice.
No, I'm gonna wait for the stars to align on that. Instead, I'm gonna go 7 of water up here and just circle that. Get 5
That
points.
seems great.
Yeah.
8 of astronauts, 6 of energy, 7 of energy.
Huh.
Well, I don't want that over there so much.
Easy choice.
Oh, lucky you.
I'm 2/3 the way to the
Yeah, I think
UFO.
I'm almost certainly doing energy as well, so I just got to figure out, where do I want to put this? I guess it should go over here. And it doesn't matter which number it is.
All right.
12 of water, 8 of astronauts, 4 of
No
plants.
energy, so no one's getting to the UFO this turn.
Nope.
4 of plants, don't like that. Oh wait, I like that.
I don't mind that.
Do I need the 12 of water? No. Okay, so here's what I'll do.
Yeah, I'm going 4 of plants over here. I hope I get enough robots.
I also did the 4 of plants, but for me that completed circling the plants on 2 space stations, so I got objective A.
Well done.
So I'll bag those 10 points. And remember, I don't think it's actually likely to happen, but we do trigger the end of the game if any one person gets all 3 objectives. They don't have to be first, they just have to do them all.
7 of plants, 14 of robots, 10 of energy.
7 of plants, easiest decision of my life.
Not. Well, I think 7 of plants is probably right for me as well. I feel like I want the 14, but I don't. Like, that's not where I don't need robots in that zone.
Sure.
So what was it? 7 of plants?
7 of plants.
Oh, yeah, it's right here. So that gets me my second.
Oh, you were just
station.
one turn behind me. Okay, so
Yeah.
you get 5 points.
And that's on A.
And now if you happen to get B, which is to have that zone of 6, zone of 4, and zone of 2...
I don't even know if I have those
Then-
size zones.
Yeah.
Probably figure that out. But
Yeah,
none of
you'd
them
have
are
to
for-
draw kind of a lot more lines, I think, to
Yeah.
make that happen. Because, like, your only zone that is anywhere near that size is this one, which is 5.
Right.
So I guess you could divide that up into 2, but...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
Neither of us.
I was not planning on
Neither
that.
of us really thought about that at all. Yeah.
11 of water, 5 of robots, or 6 of plants.
Well. Yeah.
11 of water fits real nice for me.
It does for me too. A different spot than it does for you. I'm gonna put it here, and you put it where?
Right there by the moon.
Oh, nice. Okay. I don't want to brag, but I got 8 points for mine.
Okay.
I guess I did want to brag.
14 of energy, 8 of energy, 10 of energy.
Wow.
Guess we're getting some energy.
Seems that way.
This is a 15, right? That's what I put there. That was
I think
that was
so,
my astronaut, yeah.
You got to read your own handwriting, bro.
No, it's not. I didn't prepare for that.
I'm gonna put the 14.
8, 10, or 14.
I'm gonna put the 14 right there.
Yeah, it's gotta go. Well, you know what? The 10 and the 8 are super safe in this tiny zone. I should do that. I'm just gonna put the 10. I'm gonna put the 8 here.
The 10, 8. So did we just tie on getting to the UFO also?
There was no way around that. We literally had no choice.
I mean, you could have circled one of your...
That's true. That's true. That would have been wrong.
All right, that's hilarious that we both got the times 9 and the times 12.
I need to get some plants over there. 9 of plants. That's not gonna help. 5 of astronauts and 6 of planning.
Oh, the 9 of plants actually could get me that astronaut plant, or that UFO plant, but again, it would be tanking the tank.
And it's a big one.
Yeah. I
might need to build up another wild. Maybe I need to punt something for that.
I might be using my first astronaut here, just so I get something playable. Because I don't like these numbers at all. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take the astronaut 5, make it a 4, and write it here, and mark off an astronaut.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about the astronaut doing the thing. I was just looking at for the wild, but yeah, being able to fit into that spot is great.
Right.
All right, 3 of plants.
3.
4 of robots. 9 of plants. Not helping.
Do I give up on my water objective to get that damn plant? There's not that many, like, I don't know about you, but I only have 6, 7, okay, 8 spaces left, but still, we're getting to the end
Getting
here.
close, yeah.
Uh,
I don't really want to put a 4 next to an 8, even though I only have 1 space left of it.
if only I had a wild available, then that 9 could be water and solve all my problems.
4 of robots. We're running out of spaces.
Oh, I still need one more robot. Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that I'm not all the way to this space station where I've circled 4 plants. Okay. I'm sold on the robot too. I'm just gonna say screw that water tank, circle that robot, and then get the times 10.
2 of water.
Oh, okay.
10 of plants. 6 of robots.
I think I'll take the 2 of water. Put it here. It does not. Still does not connect.
I kind of need to do.
Still doesn't
something
connect
similar.
4 of them for me.
11 of robots. 6 of robots. Or 3 of water.
That 3 of water also would have been good in the same spot, but now I've used it. I don't want robots anymore.
I definitely want 1 robot.
But I can't place the 3. I also can't place a 6. I don't think I have any choice but to use the 11 of robots up here. Literally my only play. Then I guess I might as well circle a robot. I don't really envision it mattering.
I need 2 more robots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spaces left. It's not great.
No. We're getting down to the point where we're going to realize, like, we've not accomplished any of the things we set out to do.
Yeah, I'm going to have to punt on one of these waters, so I guess it should be the 5-pointer that I waste. So 6 of robots. Let's get that guy going. Now we got 9 of robots, 7 of planning, or 9 of planning.
What is this?
Alright, well I guess I'm punting on this.
This is terrible.
9 of robots.
I don't want to draw X's. I guess it's 9 of... 9 of robots for me too. Which is gonna get me... I've reached Space Station 1 for times 6. I have no plant circle there, but I've done it.
7 of energy.
Okay.
12 of plants.
Oh!
5 of energy. 12 of plants is...
I was looking for the 12 of plants. That's going to get me...
Question is, do I want to put it here or here? Do I think
see,
11 is more likely
I
to come up,
had
but
an
there's-
11 where you have
yeah.
the 10, so it was a no-brainer for me.
Yeah. So 12, so 13, 14, 15.
I think you put it here.
I don't think I put
You
it
can always
there.
draw an X in the other spaces.
That is true, or I could draw a line. But I think
Yeah, that is true too.
I'm gonna go here and then probably hate myself for it later. Alright. 10 of robots, 1 of energy,
1 of
9
energy.
of energy.
9 of
I might
energy.
not be able to do anything here. Yeah, I can't use these.
Fuck.
So that goes here, so I get an energy.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you. I don't feel like I deserve that. Congratulations, though.
I have to use this space that I've been saving for the 8-point water that completes my objective. It's the only space that any of these numbers can go.
8-point water. It's really a 14-point water.
It would have been. I can still complete the objective if I get this one.
Oh,
So it's
that's
actually
fair.
not out of the
Okay.
question, but that one's even tougher because there's only a 6 can go there. But I see water's coming, so just draw me a 6 and I'll be fine. For now, am I taking the 9 of energy or the 10 of robots? I guess between the two, energy is the one that's theoretically more helpful. So put the 9 here, circle this, and if I get railroaded into doing 1 more energy, then I can...
8 of water. 1 of energy. 11 of plants. Damn it. I picked wrong with the 12 earlier.
No, yeah, wow. I
Can't place anything here again.
I only have, basically, the only numbers that I can place right now are 6 and 13. Anything else I can't place, so I'm gonna mark an error. I get an energy, though. Oh, which can actually blow this wide open.
I'm also marking an error and getting an energy, and now I get a line.
Suddenly, I draw a line here, and I can put any number below 7. Wait. Oh, God. Wait. Okay. I guess I should draw it here, because then I can put any number above 5 on the water. But if I mark off this 4, this is a 6, and then if I draw another line, I could complete this objective by creating a 2. What are the odds of that happening?
I don't know.
Tiny. Not that tiny if I get another error and get a free energy. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to do this. I'm going to put the wall here.
So that does seem good.
And then I've got a 4.
Any water that you get.
And assuming I can complete this, I get a 6.
Yeah. So I've got a dilemma. I get a line as well. Now, I could put it here so that I get any number.
Any number but 1.
Any number 1. Or I could put up here so I get an any number here. And I still am looking for that plant.
But if you put the wall there where you can get the flexibility on both those numbers, then you're giving up on the plant.
Right.
Oh.
So I don't want to go here because that's costly right now. I think I'm going to go here because this at least buys me 1 round basically for free. There will definitely be 1 number above a 1.
You would think.
12 of plants. Damn it.
Oh, that couldn't...
4
yeah, no,
robots.
No, that couldn't have gone there. You already had a 12.
13 of energy.
I can only place the 4 of robots here, which I don't. I want to get at water, except I probably won't because I can see there's no water coming. So I think it's got to be the 13 of energy here. Circle that. If I get an error next time and the game hasn't ended, then I can draw a line and can actually get this objective. Potentially. I would still have to complete that. Oh man, this is such a mess.
Yeah. Alright, I guess I'm going to do 13 of energy because it's the only thing that even remotely does something for me, but with only 2 spaces left, I don't think it does anything for me.
Yeah.
5 of astronauts,
Ooh.
11 of astronauts, or 11 of planning. That is my 3rd error.
Oh wow. Okay, so the game ends here.
Yep. So choose carefully.
Yeah, then I guess there's no reason for... Well,
I think you
was going to say there's...
on this one.
So, do you know... I'm not sure what the rules are here. So, the only play that I can make is using that astronaut. Oh, well, it's a 5. I was going to say, can the rules force... Like, could I opt to take an error rather than using, like... modifying an astronaut number and placing it? Like, do the rules of the game understand that there was a play with the astronaut?
Yeah.
But I guess since I can place the 5, let's say I have to do it.
I would also, well, yeah,
Right.
I would also argue that, well, you get the astronaut, but it's also the last turn, so it doesn't really matter because it was the last turn no matter what.
Yeah, you've ended the game.
And
so
did
so
you.
so did I by filling the trajectory. Yeah, that was guaranteed to be the last turn. No, I guess if I had an error and you did not have an error, we had one more turn. And that's when I was going to get my last water, obviously.
Pretty sure you won this, but let's total it up and find out.
Yeah, let's. I guess I'll zoom in on me. I don't really think it's good TV to watch us zoomed out doing this. So, I'll try not to throw you off too much, but I'm going to narrate what I'm doing here. So I got only these 10 points from objectives. From Space Station 1, I got 0 plants circled, so nothing. Space Station 2, though, 9 times 3 is 27, and 24 from the UFO is 51?
So, and I've got 39 because I didn't get one of those leaves.
Yeah.
Space Station 3,
3
0.
I've got nothing. Space Station 4, I
think
have
we both have 40.
40.
Yeah. So
Wait,
70.
didn't you get there a turn after me, though? I think you got the times 7.
Yeah,
Otherwise, we would have both gotten the
you're
objective.
Right. I think you're right. Yeah, I think I did. I forgot about that.
So
let me fix that.
I got 40. 91 from Space Stations. That feels pretty good.
That does seem pretty good.
Then adding up my water
7
is
times 4.
11, 18, 26, 31. How'd you do on water?
Pretty good, I think. Let's find out. 5, 11, 18, 34 plus 7 is 41, 45.
Oh, well, you made up for the 12 on plants there.
Okay.
Okay, so points equal to the length of your longest complete zone. So I think for me that's this one. 12. Damn. That's awesome.
I think it's 9 for me. And then most complete.
Most completed zones. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And I have 4.
That makes sense because we drew the same number of lines. Yeah. You just didn't finish one.
Yep.
So I'll get 20 points and you get 10 points. And then also I get minus 5. So it does feel like I won.
I think
I will admit. I have 101, 132, 144, 64. All right. I got my score.
128 plus 9 is 137. Plus 10 is 147. Minus 15 is 132.
Okay. I got 159.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, even without my negative, you beat me.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I just edged you out on the UFO plants, on the number of zones, and the number of zones and the errors kind of went hand in hand. You kind of got like double punished for that.
Yeah.
In a two-player or in a larger player count game where there were more players vying for the most, like probably someone would have gone with a strategy where they drew more lines and took it. It's a lot more like black and white who gets those things in 2 players. Sweet. Well, the good guys won again, so that's good.
You get to remain captain yet again.
I guess so. Let's see. We had gone on slightest interference, so we were on chapter 88. Let's see what this says. If a player triggers the end of game by accomplishing the 3 missions, they become the new captain, is actually what this says. But no one did, so I guess it then defaults to who won. So, chapter 72. Unbelievable. This alien spaceship was incredible. The resources that we found will probably allow humankind to gain several years of technological progress. Send all that to the Human Alliance Lab. They will know what to do. This change of plan will help us. We've been more efficient, and we now have more knowledge. I feel that the colonization of the moon will be a success this time. It says to save the game on this dashboard and then resume the campaign from here. So, this was chapter... What was I just reading? 72 is what we'll jot down. And then today is still April 18th as of when we're recording this, and I got 1 star.
I got 0 stars.
I got triple your score.
Yeah, you do.
You gotta work on that.
I hope to.
The later
played this a couple more times.
I have. Also, I like roll and write games. I think that I'm generally pretty good at them. So sorry, I was just distracted. And I've played through the first campaign. There's this entire section down here that says Axel, AXL. If you've met Axel during a campaign, the chart opposite will be useful. And then it has this nonsense campaign of places to write numbers or something under each action, or this nonsense chart. I have no idea what this is, and I'm looking forward to finding out.
But we may never.
We might not. Yeah, maybe it's something that only may happen. I feel like this looks important enough that
seems like it's
going to happen.
Guaranteed.
Yeah. So, how'd you like the second adventure compared to the first?
It was very different. Lot harder, right? Like the first one was it felt like a very friendly welcome to. This one felt like it really lets you trap yourself.
Yes.
Right? Like it's not unfriendly. Like it's just giving you as much rope as you need to hang yourself.
Yeah. Like the first one is almost like bumper bowling or something.
Right. Yeah.
Like, it's got that nice row of wilds where if you can't put the number anywhere else, you just put it there.
And then the rows are all small, and there's lots of bonuses all over the place. Like,
Yeah.
This one is more like, it's like, figure it out.
Yeah, it's intense, and I think it's a step up, definitely from original Welcome to, like a big one. Mm-hmm. Did you ever play Welcome to New Vegas or whatever no, I'm thinking of Fallout New Vegas, but there was a Vegas themed one.
I don't.
Maybe it was New Vegas.
Did.
It was not very well received. I haven't played it either.
Okay.
But I don't know how that compares.
I played enough different boards for Welcome to that I don't actually even remember. I know I played the zombie one because the zombie.
Oh, have you? I've never played any of the boards beyond the default one for the original Welcome to.
I found them to be like, it was nice to have the variation options, but they didn't feel different enough to me. Like, this is so radically different. Like, I'm a lot happier with this versus and to be fair, I haven't played all of the Welcome to ones, so there might be way more but the ones that I did play, it felt like mostly the same game with just some like extra nonsense. Yeah,
it's been years, but I remember looking at them online, and they all kind of seemed like they had like one additional rule or one additional way to score points or something. This is a dramatic overhaul.
Very, very different. I like it a lot. I'm very happy to have finally gotten around to playing this because it's very cool. It sticks to their formula really closely. So like, it's very familiar. It's very easy to learn when you know the basics of Welcome to, but it really changes the game in interesting ways.
Agreed. Yeah, I super love it. I'm glad that we're finally getting the
campaign,
the full, the advanced campaign. I still love the card overlays.
Yeah, that's a cool way to do it too.
And I guess since you have, and I can see now that I'm seeing what they're doing with these overlays. It makes a little bit more sense to me why they recommend you play through them all once, because like I probably appreciate this a little bit more than you, having played without it, and seeing how that transforms it. The other side of this, it looks like it adds like a loop of some kind to this board, something like Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure where this is supposed to go. Did
I mean,
yeah?
I'm just
Yeah.
making up a stuff,
No.
but,
That
like,
actually, I think
I think that's wrong. Actually,
No,
I think it's here.
I think you
I
have
was
it-
close. I think it's here. Yeah, because the moon is.
Okay. Here, let me go to yours. Yeah, that's exactly right. So I don't know what's going on with the numbers and the symbols there, but
yeah,
it
getting
actually
a
makes the
big
trajectory
chunk of extra,
longer.
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's cool.
Yeah.
I like it. Well, we'll be back sometime after your travels.
Yeah, probably about a month or so.
Yeah, sometime in a few weeks to continue with Adventure 3, which is, I lovingly call it Welcome to Sudoku. Like, imagine playing Welcome to on a grid where you have to follow the sequencing in multiple directions at once.
Oh, yeah.
It's brutal!
That sounds brutal.
I'm excited to play it with you.
Yeah, I'm excited to try it out too.
Sweet. Well, we're also excited that you watched and maybe played along. Again, if you did bust out your copy of Welcome to and scored, there's no way you scored better than me, but scored better than Josh, let us know in the comments. And we'll be back later on. One more time, if you enjoy playthroughs or us or anything, we'd appreciate it if you like this video, subscribe to the channel, all that cool stuff. I hate ending on that, though. I feel like I should say it, but then I feel like I'd rather end the video on a more salient thought. Josh?
You can't put me on the spot like that. I got nothing.
All right. We'll be back someday. Till then, be optimal.